level ahora. I know what she said. She's level out.
Podemos estar separados. Aquí por lo menos. Thank you.
Have you find Sky yet?
Oh, I see. Do I see it?
I think she's in like between the one that is fixed.
I think so. On the first row?
Yeah.
In the middle?
That's, yeah, she's the second one, right?
I'm like looking for it.
The name is Rising in the Sky. The second one.
Nobody knows.
I don't have to. This is a recent one.
I know.
think they have 10. I think they have like 10 days. Yeah.
Wow. Just reading books. Yeah. Well, you can,
Why am I paying
you
making
can
sure?
do it at Walmart, but
Right?
I did it with the iPhone.
No, listen to what your mother said.
Yes, we did. But for a while, the ones that had it was the other. That's all we did, was just reading books.
No, it's like I told you, like my first, I wanted the full experience.
And insurance.
Yeah.
It's only like $4. But still, you get to pick out your frames.
Hello and welcome everybody. Thanks for coming out to support the ALA Orchestra. These kids have worked hard all year and I'm really excited to show you what they can do. So we'll just get started with our first number, which is going to be The Incredibles. That was Line Symphony and Symphonia, which are the two top-level high school groups, but we have some junior high in there. And these guys went, back in March, they went to a festival, the Regents Solo and Ensemble Festival, and they performed and both got excellent ratings and superior ratings, and we're very proud of that. So I'm going to introduce someone. As many of you know, I am going to be leaving after the end of this year. And I'm really hoping I don't get emotional about this tonight because it's been such a great experience teaching here. But we have Mrs. Watson is going to be taking over the orchestra program at ALA next year. And she's here tonight and will be conducting some of the pieces. And she's going to conduct this next one, Conquistador. I'm going to let her just do a brief introduction because I would love you guys to get to know. The kids have met her, but I wanted the parents to have a chance to see her and get to know her as well.
Hi, I am so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to be a part of the ALA team here. Orchestra is my passion, and these are my people. Like, I just love it so much, and I'm so excited. So, but yeah, I play the cello, so you'll see me playing with some of the numbers here. I also play the piano, so I'll be running back and forth, and I'll be conducting them. So I'm just going to be all over the place tonight. But again, I'm so excited to be here with you guys, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of this concert tonight.
There we go. Just got to be smarter than the mic, that's all. Okay, so that piece is a fun one. The Arabian Dreams, I actually played that when I was in high school at this very school. So that's a lot of fun, kind of a take back for, or looking back for me. So Prelude, you guys are supposed to be up next. So this is our Prelude class. This is a class that we started this year because I'm surprised to see that we had some interest of incoming 7th graders that wanted to learn an instrument. Most of our orchestra kids start in 5th or 6th grade and then move up to concert orchestra, but we've had more interest in 7th graders that want to start. So we created the Prelude class. This is kind of our first go of it. So this is our group of 7, and these guys have worked super, super hard. The thing about being in a small group is you have to know your stuff, because there is nowhere to hide. And some of these kids are the only one playing their part, so they have to really know it. And I've been very, very proud of them and all that they've accomplished with that, because it does make a huge difference in their sound. If one part is missing, then that can impact how the song goes. But I've been super proud of these guys. A lot of them went with the concert orchestra to Lagoon last Saturday, I believe it was. And they ended up getting a superior on their performance, which is really, really awesome. So I'm very, very proud of all that they've accomplished. We're going to play 3 songs for you. Well, we'll start with this first one. It's called Arkansas Traveler, which is just kind of like a fiddle tune. to let them rearrange really quickly. So in this song, it's written in 2 parts, and I gave the kids a choice if they wanted to play part 1 or part 2. And then there's also the bass line that you could hear. She was keeping the beat steady for us. But that's why they were mixed up, because they just got to choose what their favorite part was. And somehow, we ended up with it perfectly balanced, so that's always great. But these next 2 songs, we're going to play one called Rustic Dance, and then we'll finish with one called Power Rock, and I think you'll recognize the 2 tunes in that. Alright, so this class coming up is our elementary strings, and it's the biggest elementary strings I've ever taught in my 3 years here. And I mean, at first it was a little intimidating to have 33 elementary kids in one classroom, but these guys have been so awesome. It's just been one of the funnest classes to teach. They have such great enthusiasm for learning the music and such good attitudes. They've just been very respectful and a lot of fun to work with. So we're going to play our first song, which is called Digital Dash. And this one is done entirely using pizzicato, which your students will tell you means to pluck the string instead of to play with the bow. And so you'll see that they just put their bows on the stands because they don't use them the whole song. Sometimes in orchestra you have a song where you play some pizzicato and some arco, which is me with the bow. And there's a mix of them, and you'll see that later on in one of our fiddle songs called Fancy Fiddles. But in this one, it's all pizzicato, and so kind of just make sure everybody's ready. But we'll play that one for you, and we'll go to that point. like to do, especially towards the end of the year, is to give out some awards for students that really excelled in certain areas. And the hardest part about this for me is picking the students because they're all so amazing. And I would love to give them all awards if I could. But we've done in the past 2 years, we've done a high school awards night. It's always the last Monday of the school year. So on Monday, May 20th, there will be a high school awards night, just so you are aware. And I'll send more details about that. But because that's just strictly a high school one, I wanted to give some awards to highlight our elementary and junior high students. So I'm going to go ahead and award those now, and I'll talk a little bit about what each award means and why I chose the student that I did. But like I said, this was such a tough decision to make because they are all so amazing, and I've loved working with each and every one of these students. But I'll start with the elementary. And so the first award is given to a student with the most positive attitude in the ALA Elementary. And like I said, it's been a great class. I've had so much fun working with these guys. This was a tough decision to make, but this award goes to a girl who's always just so bright, smiling, happy. Every time she comes into class, she's like, "Hi, Mrs. Atherley," and it just makes my day. And so she stood out in my mind. But the most positive award for elementary goes to Juliet Holman. You guys can come take the award. That brings to you down from the elementary. I should also say it's been a really crazy day, and I got our fine arts director, Mrs. Searle, to sign these, and completely neglected to sign them myself. So you'll see the spot for orchestra director's blank. So if you guys want to bring them to me after the concert, I will happily sign them for you, and I apologize for forgetting to do that. And then this next award is the 110% award. And this goes to a student who is just constantly giving their best effort, going above and beyond, having a good attitude, showing up to class, learning their music, knowing it well, and working their very, very best. So this year, the 110% award goes to Aaliyah Gowers. And then the most improved award, this goes to the student who has made, and like they've all made progress, a lot of it. So it's a very tough decision on this one too, but the most improved this year goes to Edward Rea. Okay, and then I just have two more for elementary, and then we'll do some junior high. This one goes for leadership, and this is a student that in my mind embodies the spirit of leadership, is always willing to step in and take charge when they see a need, because I am one person and there's a lot of stuff, but this girl has always come in, she's helped, she's collected. A lot of them have helped, and like I said, it's so hard to choose, but this girl has been really proactive in helping to assist wherever needed. And so this year, the Leadership Award goes to Yoki Garcia. Right, and then last but not least for elementary, this award is the Excellence Award, and this one I give to students who really excel at their instruments, who work really hard, and who know their stuff, and can really play well and be a good leader, and all of the things that I've talked about up to this point. And so this award for excellence goes to Jaden Sopena. I know I have all the elementary up on stage, but for the junior high, if you guys are wherever you're seated down there, come on up and get your award. So starting with the most positive attitude in the ALA junior high goes to Paul Bright. As he's coming up, I'll just say, Paul was actually a violin player, And early this year, we started the concert and had a whole bunch of violins, some cellos, and no violas. And so he was one that jumped in there and was willing to play viola for me, and he's done such a great job. I always appreciate him showing up every morning. He has such a good attitude, and when I'm feeling a little down, I come to class, Paul's there, and he just brings my day right up. So I appreciate him. And for the junior high 110% award, this young man is incredibly helpful with whatever I need. He does many things for me, and I really appreciate all of his efforts. He has a great attitude as well, and without me even having to ask, he'll often just say, "What do you need? How can I help?" And I do appreciate that so very much. So 110% award in junior high this year goes to David Walker. And for the most improved, this is always a tough one because there's so many kids that just have improved so much over the course of the year. And the whole time I'm up here conducting, I cannot stop smiling because of the progress I hear. And it just makes my heart so happy. It's the most gratifying thing as a music teacher. But this year, the most improved in junior high goes to Savette Cope. And then the award for leadership goes to, I'll just say that this girl has been a really good example to the other students in her class, and she's always willing to do whatever I need, wherever I need her. If I need her on bass part, she'll do bass part for me rather than the cello part. And she just naturally does a lot of things as a leader, helping and asking questions about how should we play this and what can we do here to be better, and she's always looking for those ways to improve and to inspire her classmates to improve. So this year, the leadership for ALA Junior High Orchestra goes to Taylor Sorensen. All right, and then the last one for excellence. Once again, this award, this is a student that embodies just excellence in all areas of playing their instrument, with positioning, how they're holding it, how they read the notes, sight reading, tone quality, just everything that embodies a good musician. And this year, the award for excellence goes to Eden Gonzalez. So once again, like, all of the students are so amazing. We'd be here all night giving out awards if I could, because they're just incredible. Your students are amazing, and I'm sure you know that. We're going to continue with the elementary portion. Our next song is called Dragon Slayer. So you can imagine a knight going out to fight this great big dragon and coming home triumphant in the end. And then after that, we will finish with another rock type song. All right, so for the last piece that's Sinfonia will play. We're going to do a well-known and one of my all-time favorite things to play for movie music, Pirates of the Caribbean. And I think we're just about set. We're going to make sure we have our percussionists, because that really helps to make this piece even more fun. All right, the last group, certainly not least, is Concert Orchestra. They're going to come up and play. And this is the class that most of them went to Lagoon last Saturday. We had a couple of Prelude, a couple of Sinfonia. It was kind of a combined effort. We did a rehearsal last Wednesday and we just put it together really quick, and they went and they did great. So like I told you. They got a superior rating, which is the best you can get. And so we're really, really proud of them for all of their efforts this year and how hard they have all worked. This class has been a lot of fun. It's the very first class that I teach on Mondays and Wednesdays. And so sometimes it's hard to get going a little bit in the morning, right? Because you're still kind of dragging yourself out of bed, so to speak. And I know sometimes they're tired. And they show up and then they give their very best effort. And we end up having a lot of fun with this class. And so they have been working on, since January-ish, we started putting together 3 of the songs you're going to hear tonight. And then about a month ago, I gave them a 4th piece. It's like, hey, let's try this one. And they were all enthusiastic about it and wanted to try it. And so we're going to play the 4 songs for you guys tonight. We'll start with a piece called Metallurgy. And I don't know if I did this on purpose or not, but you'll hear Metallurgy and then Gauntlet, which will be their final song, are both in a minor key. And minor, when something's in a minor key, that just means it has a more serious, sad, intense kind of sound to it. Whereas major is something that's a little more lighthearted, happy is the way we associate that. And so the students all learn early on the difference between like finger patterns. I teach them on their instruments. So you have a major finger pattern that sounds happy when you play it, and a minor finger pattern that sounds sad. So it gets them used to hearing different tone qualities and tonalities so that they can practice their ear training that way. So we'll have the first and the last song are going to be minor, and then the 2 in the middle are one of them is, I don't know, you have to decide if you think it's happy or sad. It's called Ninja, so it's just really about a ninja sneaking around and trying to be, stealthy. And then Fiddle 2, which of course fiddle music is always happy, and then we'll finish with Gauntlet, another kind of medieval sounding type song like we did with Dragon Slayer. So once again, thank you all so much for coming. It's been great to have you all here and to hear these wonderful students perform. Have some of the prelude and sinfonia students joined us for this one because, like I said, they all went to Lagoon with it last Saturday, and so they just wanted to come and join for the concert as well. And you'll see the violins switch around a lot. That's just my way of letting them try different parts, because for orchestra, you have violin 1 and you have violin 2, and sometimes even violin 3, which can often double the viola part. And so it gives them a chance to try different things, where the violin 1 usually has the melody and violin 2 kind of the harmony. Or sometimes it's just the support to the violin 1 part playing an octave below it to give it that. So now that we have everybody on stage, we'll continue with Ninja and Fancy Fiddles, and we will finish with Gauntlet. All right, this next number is just a favorite tradition of mine. It's a lot of work, and I love it. having all of the orchestra students play the same song all together is just the coolest thing. I hope you guys think so too. But it's one of my favorite things. And I know we have to cram on stage and it's not always their favorite, but it's just a gratifying experience to be a part of something so big and to make that beautiful music together. While we're getting set up, because this will take us a minute to get everybody up there, I just want to give out some thank yous. First of all, I would like to thank Alexis Watson, who will be teaching the orchestra next year, as I introduced her to you earlier. She's been a huge help. Technically, her contract here starts in August, but she has been here working with the kids, getting to know them, being invested in getting to know your students, because she wants to help them feel comfortable and to feel excited about continuing in orchestra with her next year. And even though I will not be teaching here, I will still be around. My daughter will be in 5th grade and she's excited to start playing violin. So I hope to be here at this next concert, but sitting with you and cheering them on, because I'm so proud of each and every one of these students and how hard they have worked this year. And just to see the progress, I remember those 70 kids 3 years ago playing. I think we played Gauntlet once, we played Pirates, like I did a couple of redos this year, but just because they're such fun songs. But it's so fun to see their progress even from 3 years ago as they come up. But I am so grateful to have had Mrs. Watson here tonight to help with the tuning and to also to conduct and just be a part of the evening tonight. So let's give her a round of applause. I'm just very happy to be able to do a great job next week. Oh, she's on the piano, yes. She's been wearing many hats tonight, and I do appreciate her so much. She almost was going to play percussion for me, too. She's been very willing to help out with anything and everything, so I really appreciate her. And I would also just like to thank our administration here at ALA for their continued support of the arts. That's such a big thing here at ALA, and I've been really privileged to work at a school where that's such an important thing. And that our administration really supports that. So thank you to them. And then I also would like to thank our percussionists for the night. We have Aria. If you guys are here, will you stand up and just wave? They're probably somewhere nearby. Aria Jensen and Austin Jensen are like the power percussion duo that have done everything for me all year. And Aaron Jones, who filled in at the last possible minute. I think it was about 5:30, we called him and said, can you come and help with the cymbals? And he did. So I'm very thankful to these three who have helped make this such an incredible concert. Thank you so much, you guys. It's really made a huge difference to have our percussionists there. And I would also love to thank our amazing tech crew who has provided lighting, sound, and everything else in between. So thank you to the ALA tech crew. I've worked at other schools, and ALA's is by far the best. They are superior, and maybe a little biased in saying that, but every production here, I am astounded at what goes on behind the scenes. So thank you to our amazing tech people. And then I would just like to, for my final thank you, just thank all of you as parents, as friends, as family, who support these amazing students behind me, who pay for their instruments, private lessons, getting their instruments to and from school, supporting them in all the after-school rehearsals, and the many amazing things that they do. And a big thank you to my students who have allowed me to work with them for the last 3 years. We've had a lot of laughs together and just had so much fun. And I will always look back on these 3 years with fondness, and I'm incredibly grateful to all of you for supporting and being there to help me when I needed it, and then just supporting these amazing kids, and to the students for just playing their hearts out tonight and doing their very, very best. And also I want to give a shout out to Jacob Workman, who is filming tonight's production. So thank you so much. You can now watch that on Monday. And see, it's always fun to go back and watch yourself as you performed. But thank you so much to everyone. I want to, so I know as you came in, you probably saw the tables out in the tribute to our 4 seniors who are leaving us. And we are certainly going to miss them. They've been such a great asset. But I would like all of the seniors to come forward. I have a little gift, parting gift to you. And just as a thank you for all that you've done, I've had, these seniors are just amazing, all 4 of you. Come on up here. Aria too. Come on up. It's been, I just can't say enough about these 4. Mary just joined October? Is that when it was like October or November? She decided she wanted to learn to play the viola. And here she is already playing in the level 2 class with just, whatever that is, 7 months of practice. And so she's an amazing pianist, but it was really fun to have her join on viola. And Anthony started viola just last year, and so he's doing his 2nd year. But it's been awesome because for that very first year I was here, I didn't have a lot of viola players, so these 2 were just such a great find for me to be able to have some viola players. And then Enya, I've had so much fun working with Enya. And we're going to miss all of you guys, but Enya I've known, I think I met her in 6th grade. I wasn't the orchestra teacher, but I was helping Mrs. Haynes back then with elementary, and I remember that very first year when she started cello. And it's just so cool that I got to be a part of that. And Aria, I just got to meet this year. It's her first year at ALA, but she's been incredible and amazing at helping with percussion, like all year long. Anything I throw at her, she does it without complaint, and a lot of what you heard tonight was her improvising, which is amazing. No music, just figuring it out on drum set. So that's pretty incredible. And I'm really thankful to all 4 of these seniors. So I'm going to give each of you, I've got a little card for you. And of course, a symphony bar, because what else, right? It's we're in orchestra. Okay, without further ado, we will leave you with, I feel like the title of this song is appropriate. So you have 80 string players on stage, and you're going to get just this amazing explosion of sound. So here is String Explosion. Thank you again for coming tonight. If you would be so kind as to help, we need to get most of the music stands will just go upstairs in the hallway. If you can, stay and help with that. All of the chairs need to go out on this rack in the hallway. If you can help us get that done, I won't be here till midnight, and I will thank you greatly. So thank you again so much for coming. It is wonderful to look out and see all your faces, and just the love and support you have for these amazing kids. Thank you again, and we hope you enjoy String Explosion. have somebody do this ad-lib because she is absolutely amazing. So we tried to get as many kids as we could to sign this ad-lib.